As I told you earlier, this all began when I made some bad decisions. And I'm not talking about just bad decisions. Let's just go ahead and throw it out there. Made some sinful decisions. And you're just going to wonder, why are you being so transparent with me? Well, first of all, God already knows. Second of all, I take away the power from people who are trying to attack me with this by speaking about it myself. And I just really feel like that God can use this to encourage you. When I made those decisions and when things started happening, it seemed to start happening really fast. People started walking out of my life, and people started really kind of stabbing me in the back. Those that I thought that I was going to be able to count on, those people that I thought were there for me, they said, hey, I'll be with you to the very end. Well, evidently it was the end because they left. And I was just all in my feelings. I didn't know what to do. I went back to Psalm 55 and I read verse number 2 that says, give heed to me and answer me. I am restless in my complaint and am surely distracted. Wow. The word distraction. That's what I want to talk to you about because that's where I was. I was so distracted by how all the other people were reacting against me that I never stopped to consider how God felt about me. I allowed everything else in my life to be a distraction. My pain was a distraction. My tears were a distraction. Other people were a distraction. My guilt was a distraction. My embarrassment, a distraction. So all these distractions kept me from getting to where I needed to be. And where I needed to be was in the arms of God. But I couldn't get there because of my distractions. Isn't it amazing how you can get your mind and your eyes on things that do not even matter, but they can become a distraction to keep you from where you need to be? Let me tell you why you're not happy right now. Let me tell you why you want to cry all the time, why you're having a hard time putting a smile on your face. Distractions. You're so distracted. Some of you right now are distracted by what you think other people are saying about you. You're distracted about what you think they think about you. You're letting so many other people and so many other circumstances distract you away from what you need to be concentrating on. I did it. I know. Every time the phone would ring or the text tone would go off, I would go in a sheer panic. I would panic simply because I was wondering, what are they saying? What other bad news are they going to share with me? What is someone saying about me? I know how you feel. That's where I was. I don't need you to get focused on distractions. I need you to get focused on who you want to be. And I'm telling you, when I read that verse and it says, I am restless in my complaint, I am surely distracted, it was almost like this verse was coming alive, describing exactly who I was. I'm like, this verse knows me. It's like God saying, see, I know where you are and I know how you feel. And he did not want to leave me there. And I don't want to leave you there either. I don't want you to become so distracted that you don't turn around and become who you're supposed to be. For some of you, you're going to have to go back a long way into your childhood when you first got distracted. You know, that moment when you found out that mom and dad were not going to stay together, but they were going to separate and possibly divorce. Oh, sure, they found the love of their life. They got a second chance, but no one asked you your opinion. No one worked on your feelings. And so you've been distracted all this time. And maybe that's been the distraction that's kept you from having the relationship that you've always dreamed of having, because you've just been distracted by what happened to you earlier. See how distractions can play on us? And it's just a tool from the enemy that he uses you to keep you down. Well, I'm releasing that off of you today, taking those distractions away. We're no longer going to focus on all the other people and all the other things around us. We're going to focus on you, not distractions. Don't be distracted today. There's absolutely no reason to be distracted. More about my story: when I was going through this stuff, people were calling me and they were making up things and saying a lot of things about me. And it just seemed like that what people were making up was far worse than what I actually did. So I was getting distracted by those people, distracted by what was going to come up next, distracted about what my family was going to have to hear. I understand distractions. I also know how to overcome them. And you can overcome your distractions today. Just run to God and say, God, give heed to me and answer me. I am restless in my complaint, and I'm surely distracted. No need to be distracted. God's got you. We got more to do, so let's get to work.